Alright guys, now we're finally here to do the comparison between the Hero 10 GoPros and the Insta360 RS. And we're gonna see what they can do. Hey, come with us. There you have it. That was amazing. I really recommend flying. It was fun. Now you gotta check the videos and see what happens in it, and so we're gonna send it back to the studio. My goodness, that was fun. That was going up in an airplane. I recommend it highly, highly to anybody. Thank you again, Emil's Flygklubb, that let me up in one of your planes. And that was all the fun in the world. Now, let's take a quick peek at the footage from there. Just so you get some comparison between the Insta360 One RS Twin Edition and the GoPro Hero 10 Black. So on my screen here, on the left, I have the Insta360 and the right one is the GoPro. On this one, you can see that the GoPro is stronger on the slow-mo. If you look at the propellers here, on the Insta, they're almost gone, and on the GoPro, you can see them almost solid. This is in 1080 and it is at 100 frames, so it's max of the Insta360, but the GoPro can go both further up in the frame rates and in higher resolutions. But to make it somewhat fair, I put them in the same settings. And you can just play it up here and you can see. You will notice though, in the GoPro there are a little bit faded colors compared to the Insta360. The Insta is a bit sharper due to the 6K or wide-angle lens or 4K lens compared to the little bit older GoPro. I'll go forward a bit here. Such a fun day though. My goodness, I recommend it. You should go flying. Here we just have a regular shot here, but you can see on the left side here again, the 360 has more vibrant colors as it is without even having them color-coded afterwards. So this is just straight out of camera. But you can see a lot of details in both of them, but 360 does have a slight better detail and colors in it. I also did a time-lapse. On the left once more is the Insta360 and to the right is the GoPro. The Insta does take a bigger frame, so to speak. But once again, I feel like it does have a bit more detail and a bit more color to it. And this was shot at half a frame a second, I believe, on both of them, same settings. They are comparable. The Insta360 is modular, as you know, so you can put this little screen back and forth. Something to note though, compared to the GoPro, is if you see the screen size, and if I start these two, you can actually see what I'm going to show you. Bigger screen means bigger menu, and small screen means small menu. Let's see if I do the little menu right there, and compare it to doing a menu setting in GoPro. It is bigger, so it's a little bit fiddly with the little screen here to go in and change your settings down here on the little itty bitty screen compared to the big screen. And you always have dual screens when you have the GoPro. Enough about that for this very second, because we did something more stabilizing testing thing. right, good job. That was also so much fun. First, I'm going to show you the difference between the stabilizations in post and in camera. And then I'm going to show you how to do it in the respective programs. Here we go. So on the right is the GoPro, on the left is the Insta360. On the top, stabilization is on both of them, and on the bottom, they're off. So we're just going to show you here as we go. And again. So you can see it does make it quite a bit smoother to have the stabilization on. On the GoPro, for example, you cut away the entire car in the front, so it crops in quite a bit to fix it. On the other one, it also did the same, it cropped in a bit. I must say that I still feel that the GoPro is smoother in the roughness and the bounciness and the stabilization, so that's nice. And noted though is, if you want to do the extra post stabilization, you have to pay another $100 to unlock it in the app. That's included in both the app and the desktop version of the Insta360. So why don't we just jump in right away to show you how it is done. So when you go into the program, you just set this is the GoPro program. So all you do push the little timeline, you push the little scissor, so you put your in and out point, and then you can add your trim to the right and see how much you want to add to it. You can do some of the export settings, you can do your resolutions, of course, and your codec, and then just punch it out. You go in, you open the file you want to open into the program, you cut out your points, and then you add your stabilization if you want, or just cut the piece out you want. So that was it for the GoPro. If we go into the Insta app, if you give me 1 sec, you do kind of the same thing in the Insta360 app. You just go in, you put it in and out point, and then you go up here to the right and you add your stabilization. Just remember, if you're going to do the extra stabilization in post, you have to do it in the Pro format when you record it. That was pretty much it. So at the moment, the Hero 10 goes for $450 at B&H. If you want to add the extra stabilization software, then you're up at $550. The Insta360, as it is right now, is $550, and all of the software is included. So you really get a lot of camera for the same price in both of them. It's just, if you want more detail and more vibrance and very high resolution videos, the Insta360 is much better, and all of the extra things you can do in post, in the app, in the desktop version of the app. Also, you get the 360 all-around camera as well. The GoPro is solid though. If you want the actioniness, GoPro is GoPro. You get the high frame rate slow-mo, and you get the smoothness in the hyper smooth stabilization. We're gonna do more of the Insta360's settings and all the things you can do specifically in the Insta360. You have the night shots, the star lapse, and all kinds of other things that the GoPro doesn't always have. So to not make this the video too long, we're gonna say goodbye for today there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to go up in an airplane and fly, get an action camera. It helps capture your moments. And until next time, see you later.